Come as quickly as you can. We need you at the Pentagon. The time has come. World needs you once again.
I understand.
Make no mistake, war is coming, with all its glory and all its horror.
Hell, it's about time.
Sup gamers, it's 4Gs again. Have you ever imagined a world where every nation stands united against a common enemy? An enemy so threatening that it shakes the very foundation of the world simply by existing. What is this enemy, you ask? Illegal immigration. Introducing Starcraft 2 era zombie invasion. This game is a mod of a small indie title called Starcraft 2. Yeah, I hadn't heard of it either. All I know is that the smaller a Starcraft player's eyes are, the bigger their win rate at the World Championships is. In this game, the Russians have gone mad from their constant consumption of vodka and hard bass. Now, they're on a mission to spread their cultural richness to other countries. It's up to us to stop them, by any means necessary. The game's objective is simple. Destroy all illegal immigrants and their nests scattered across the map. To achieve this, players must work as a team and advance through different eras, each unlocking better units and buildings. At first glance, it may seem like we're playing as Russia, but don't be fooled. We're actually commanding the Proto-Finnic Holy Roman Khaganate. The real Russians are across the Ural. Each player controls a different country, with unique units and abilities tied to their nation. For example, Russia's special ability makes the game playable for 10 seconds even on below-average computers. The Turks, on the other hand, can boost the durability of their buildings, a skill honed over centuries of keeping kebab shops open through hordes of drunk customers demanding their late-night snack. To build an army and infrastructure, you need wood and gold. Wood comes from trees. Gold comes from, you guessed it, killing immigrants. You can also acquire resources passively by constructing marketplaces and lumber mills, which generate income every minute. To stand against the hordes, you'll need units. These can be trained from barracks and range from basic footmen to Malthael, the angel of death. Yes, even God is on our side in this holy war. As the Bible says, set your minds on things above, not on earthly things. And right now, what's above the immigrants are 155mm high explosive projectiles. Siege tanks are truly divine intervention. To ensure your borders hold, you'll need buildings like towers and walls. Early on, these are your bread and butter, but later, things get a little more spicy. Don't forget to build embassies in other countries if, metaphorically speaking, shit hits the fan. Building a strong economy is essential. This allows you to afford upgrades, which improve your units, buildings, and income. More importantly, upgrades speed up your era progression by making your population less retarded. This is crucial for the space race, which becomes a defining factor later in the game. Each era also grants one-time upgrades that significantly enhance your gameplay experience. Don't forget to get those. There are 5 unique eras you'll progress through as the game unfolds. Each era brings new technologies, units, and challenges. You begin humbly, commanding an army of peasants wielding rudimentary weapons. This era reflects a simpler time, but as history has shown, nothing stays simple for long. As we know from the history books, the classical period came to an end when the dwarves brought about the collapse of the Roman Empire by inventing gunpowder.
You are listed in the Great Book of Grudges.
With the invention of gunpowder, these short kings rise to prominence. Say goodbye to swords and people over 5 feet, and hello to explosions. Here's where things get spicy. In the third era, you'll discover that immigrants are gravely allergic to bullets and artillery. The solution? Apply both liberally. But wait, it gets even better. Advance to the next tier and unlock the American way of spreading freedom. Also now begins the space race. The first player to research space-related upgrades earns massive economic bonuses. This makes it crucial to prevent the less ethnically correct countries from getting them first. Naturally, this can lead to minor conflicts between players. Here, you gain access to the most powerful units. Even Optimus Prime joins the fight. If Michael Bay is watching this, feel free to take notes for your next movie.
Bumblebee, activate the microwave gun and cook their balls.
At this stage, it's time to shift from defense to offense. Your mission is to clear out the immigration centers scattered across the map. The main base, located in the right center, is heavily fortified. Make sure to use appropriate force when dealing with the resistance. As you grow stronger, so do the immigrants. They will evolve more effective border crossing methods and even send bosses to your reception centers. Keep your defenses up to date or suffer the consequences. Once the immigrant threat has been eradicated, the real game begins. You'll know this is happening when several nuke alarms go off before the score screen even appears. In this timeline, instead of exporting SNUS to Finland, Sweden decided to focus on enhancing its nuclear energy program and hid hydrogen bombs under every IKEA. If you aren't instantly vaporized by the Swedish, I recommend doing some preventative work, as the other countries are now your enemies. There can be only one winner. Teamwork between nations works only when there is a common interest to pursue. And now, the common interest is your interest, which others need to get accustomed to.
The Scandic-Turk hyperwar begins with a catastrophic exchange of enhanced hyperspace nukes, reducing much of the Finnish Khaganate and Turkish Kebabcracy to uninhabitable radioactive wastelands. Amidst the ashes, the Finnish survivors rally their last orbital invasion force, the infamous Great SNUS Battalion, who launch a daring assault on the Turks' final operational airfield. The assault decimates Turkish defenses, leaving only their enigmatic commander George Droid as the sole figure holding the fractured Kebabcracy together. Seizing Martin F-69 Spard fighters, the Finnish Khaganate appeared poised for total victory. However, the airfield's location was unexpectedly leaked on the notorious War Thunder forums, sparking a catastrophic betrayal. In an act of desperation, George Droid initiated the infamous Droid Rebellion, rallying remnants of Turkish forces in a last-ditch counterstrike. The rebellion culminated in the obliteration of the airfield and the collapse of centralized command for both sides, leaving the conflict in chaos. With no clear victor and hyperspace communication irreparably severed, the Scandic-Turk hyperwar ended abruptly, ushering in a new fractured era, the Great World Courier period.
This game mode is fantastic, and as a bonus, it's completely free. If you aren't as culturally sophisticated as I am with my multiple AI girlfriends to play this game with, then I suggest trying the next best option. Friends, remember to like and subscribe to this channel, or else I will release the horny singles in your area. They are only a couple of miles away. You should start running already.
This whole world is fake, it's as real as you make it. I'm a star like David, where'd you keep the bonsai? Don't misplace it, let me bless it, let me